Hello everyone, I am Sri Devi from SICAB Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today we'll be looking after the contents of intrusion prevention and detection. The definition of intrusion is the act of gaining the unauthorized access to a system so as to cause a harm or a loss. Examples include the unauthorized login just to guess the password and try to access the system, worm infection to spread and infect the other machines. Injection of the spyware is to monitor the activities of the user, and the last one is flooding the host with the spurious connection so that they are trying to exhaust the processing power, the memory and the communication bandwidth of the user. So to handle this intrusion is a simple method: prevention and detection. What is prevention, or how can we prevent the intrusion? Is just to identify or anticipate what kind of an attack it is, and the programmer has to make sure he is going to adapt the best practices to reduce and eliminate the software vulnerabilities or the bugs in that one, and also protect against the buffer overflow and SQL injection attacks. And also the system administrators have to configure the firewalls and also timely application of these software patches so that the intrusion can be prevented. The next one is detection. Is there are the three ways we can detect it. First one is to monitor the event of interest. Now what we call this as the event of interest is something like a system call where they are trying to get an access to a sensitive data in of the system, or it can be where they are trying to establish a TCP connection to a particular port. So these activities have to be monitored. So this intrusion detection system is going to collect all this information, and it is going to give this valuable information to the system administrator, and based on this one alarm has to be generated so that it is going to make aware whether the to identify whether the intrusion has been detected. So what are the ways or how we can have these variables is all based on um, the programmer, how he is going to act on this one. So this is the flow graph for the intrusion detection. The next one, we are looking at the case study for the unauthorized user login. So how can we avoid this one is just following the four rules. The first one is to have a password which is of 8 character, at least 8 character long, and we have to include one of the non alpha numeric character. The next one is we have to keep on changing the passwords at twice or once in 2 months. The next one is make sure the passwords are not being stored on the notes or anything, or you have to make sure the passwords are stored in a very securely, and it is not been it should not be communicated to any of your friends or so. And the last one is you have to make sure that if the attacker tries to log in, and if it is more than the 3 attempts, the system has to stop all the operations and at least for the next 20 minutes, so that he is not given access to any of the other activities. So when I look at these all four rules, the first one, second and the fourth rule is all to be enforced by the system itself, so that the system is going to make sure we change that password if it is for logging for more than 2 months, and if the password is not having a non-alpha numeric character, then it has to raise the alarm. And also if it is the attacker is login for more than 3 attempts, then it has to raise an alarm. And the third rule is only just for the user has to enforce it. And when we are talking about this intrusion detection and prevention, the organizations, they provide much more security by the two-way factor, where they are including the passwords along with the biometrics. Hope the concepts related to the intrusion prevention and detection are clear. Thank you.